My name is Raven Henderson, and I attended NU in Greece. The NUN program isn't your average study abroad experience. It gives students the opportunity to study abroad their first semester of college. When I first received my acceptance letter, I thought I didn't get in, and the waterworks began until I kept reading. It was then that I realized I was accepted into the NUN program. I actually wanted that from the beginning because it was completely different from your standard college experience. I couldn't wait to be in an entirely different country for my first semester and try all the food I had heard so much about. I was extremely nervous to be going to an unfamiliar place with people I didn't really know. Soon I realized that other people were probably going through the same thing. The whole purpose of this experience is about taking risks and getting out of your comfort zone. Since I've been in Greece, everything seems to be a lot more relaxed compared to New York City. People take their time to talk to one another and actually appear interested in what the other has to say. The general hospitality shown still astounds me. I was told Greek people were welcoming, but it's different when you're actually immersed in this culture. When I first got here, I went to buy some gelato, and I only had a €50 bill. In a fury, I rummaged through my bag only to come out with that same €50 bill. The woman behind the counter saw my struggle and gave the gelato to me for free. If this happened in New York, I would just be out of luck. The friendliness continued when I got to the American College of Thessaloniki. At ACT, I've had the chance to meet Greek students as well as students from the Balkan regions. I've learned a lot about Greek culture just by observing and listening to them. It's interesting to hear their perspective on things. Many, if not all, the teachers care a lot about your well-being and that you understand the material. Learning Greek, hardest challenge because the alphabet looks like the complete opposite of English. There's some instances where it has helped and people appreciate when you try to learn new words, especially at my service learning site, ELIPOP. ELIPOP provides a safe and stable environment for children and adults with physical and mental disabilities to interact and develop skills used by the average person. The people that work at ELIPOP care a lot about the children and young adults. They treat them as if they were their own and work hard to make the kids feel a part of a community. Only a handful of students know very basic English, which makes communicating difficult, but all the more rewarding. I don't feel as if I've had a major impact on the client's organization, but I do believe I've helped relieve some tasks that must be completed, such as preparing for a group activity, helping make cookies, assisting one of the students in feeding themselves, or making Christmas ornaments and calendars to sell at the Christmas bazaar. This experience complements the theories and concepts learned in class because it forces you to find a way to communicate with people that don't share a common language as you. I've also learned to be patient and more accepting of other cultures without judging them based on things I've heard. The fact that I've had the opportunity to travel to Greece is mind-blowing, let alone Halkidiki, Vergina, Athens, and many more places. My favorite experience was climbing Mount Olympus because it was both physically and mentally demanding. I'd previously hiked a mountain before in Costa Rica, but never at this degree of difficulty. I almost didn't make it to the second lodge, and when I reached the top, the struggle was all worth it. I also traveled to Rome, London, and soon Istanbul. All the things I had heard about or seen on television came true. In Rome, I visited the Colosseum, Trevi Fountain, Spanish Steps, Vatican City, and many more places. In London, I saw Big Ben, the London Eye, Westminster Abbey, and Covent Garden. I've gained a better appreciation for architecture and history because it shaped events that have occurred today. The fact that I've had the opportunity to travel to these places has afforded me the opportunity to experience a culture unlike the one I'm accustomed to. It's interesting to see the way things are done in the US versus another country, but I've realized that we are all similar in some way and share the same aspirations and desires. My experience in Greece and being on my own is liberating. I've accepted the idea that I need to be more independent because that's the only way to get to really know oneself. I think I've had to grow up and become my own advocate. This whole experience has made me realize how much I would like to travel to other countries to get to know and understand other cultures. I couldn't be more thankful for the people I've grown to know. This experience has provided me an opportunity to discover things about myself that I was not in tune with prior to being immersed in Greece culture. I'm thrilled to have this experience and can't wait to share this with my peers at Northeastern.